Hi there and welcome to Craft Jitsu's Embroidery Basics video. This one's about tools. Now I feel a bit MTV Cribs doing this, but this is my sewing box. Now Cribs normally has someone I've never heard of showing me their cream house, and then their fridge, which I can't do because I don't have one. So you'll just have to make do with my box of tricks instead. Now my needles live up there, and my headphones live in here. I like to either listen to the sport or industrial metal while I'm stitching. Now I thought the strong sunlight would be very useful, but I'm sorry it's going to be a bit of a pest for this video, but they're importantly my glasses, and some spare needles that I had from a previous video I did, another Embroidery Basics on needles. Now there's two crochet hooks, one for amigurumi, little crochet animals, and the other one to make cat blankets. And a pen for disappearing ink, a very useful tool indeed. You can mark out all kinds of ideas on the fabric and then they all just disappear, so you don't have to worry about them. Now we get into the random section. There's a bell, my mum's front door key, and a necklace. This is invisible thread, great for couching things down or for beading. My tape measure, not very useful for embroidery, but in there nonetheless. And a random piece of rusty chain I found on the floor. Now these are my little embroidery scissors. I hope this video will be useful to show you why we use some of the things that we do. Now sorry about the camera work here, but these little pointy scissors are very good for just snipping through threads. I'll just show you what I mean from here. Quite badly done, but I was trying to stop the camera falling over at the same time. So they're very fine and sharp, allowing you to snip through all sorts of small things. Now you should never cut paper with your embroidery scissors. If for no other reason, it gives other embroiderers the shakes just thinking about it. But really it's to keep them nice and sharp. These are little chalk pencils, very useful for drawing in directions of stitches, that kind of thing. And some tapestry needles. They can be very useful when you're working with thick threads, but you'll need to pierce the fabric first just so they go through nicely. You can do that with just a large pointy needle. And my pincushion. This used to make everybody laugh because I used to dress in black and listen to a lot of metal, and I have the world's girliest pincushion. And my fabric cutting scissors, and again for cutting fabric only. And last but not least, my poppers. You don't need these for embroidery at all. I just used them to make him. Now I was asked by some lovely members of Intertwined Threads, which is a Facebook page, about thimbles. I have to be honest, I've never got on with them. But if I have needed something, I just wrap a piece of fabric around my finger and then stitch it closed. As you can see, it allows a lot more movement and feeling, which is very important with embroidery. Now this is my Dressmaker's carbon paper. Now I use it for transferring the design to my fabric. I'll be doing a video soon about actually transferring the design in all kinds of different ways, so you'll get more of an idea of it then, but just to show you that this is also part of my toolbox. You just put it onto your piece of fabric like this, and then using a ballpoint pen or a blunt needle just draw on it, and you can just about see, despite the sun, that the design has come through. Now if you'd like to, feel free to write and ask about any questions you have, and subscribe to the channel or share the video.